It was a freezing winter evening in New York City. 12-year-old Ethan walked home after finishing another long day helping at a small grocery store. His clothes were old, his shoes were worn out, and his stomach had been empty since morning. As he crossed Central Park, he noticed an elderly man lying motionless on a bench. People walked past without even looking. Some assumed he was homeless. Others simply didn't care. But Ethan stopped. He gently shook the man's shoulder. "Sir, are you okay?" There was no response. The boy became nervous. He removed his own thin jacket, the only warm thing he owned, and carefully covered the old man. "I'm sorry, it's not much," Ethan whispered. "I hope it keeps you warm." The old man remained perfectly still. Ethan looked around desperately. He had no phone and no money for a taxi. Without thinking twice, he ran nearly a mile to the nearest police station. By the time officers returned with him, the old man had disappeared. Ethan lowered his head. "I hope he's safe." He quietly walked home. What Ethan didn't know, the old man wasn't homeless. He wasn't unconscious either. He was Richard Harrison, one of America's most private billionaires. For years, Richard secretly tested people to see whether kindness still existed in the world. Most ignored him, some even stole from him. But this poor boy had given away the only coat he owned. That night, Richard watched the security footage from hidden cameras. As he saw Ethan place the jacket over him, tears rolled down his face. "I've spent billions," Richard whispered. "But I've never seen someone this rich in heart." The next morning, Richard's team began searching the city. 3 days later, they found Ethan living in a tiny apartment with his sick mother. The billionaire knocked on the old wooden door. Ethan opened it, shocked. "Sir, you're alive." Richard smiled warmly. "And because of your kindness, I finally found someone worthy of changing." Within weeks, Ethan's mother received the medical treatment she desperately needed. Their rent was paid. Ethan was enrolled in one of the best private schools in New York. Richard personally became his mentor. Years passed. The poor boy graduated from college with honors. Instead of chasing luxury, Ethan created a charity that provided food, education, and shelter for struggling families. At the charity's grand opening, an elderly Richard stood proudly beside him. A reporter asked, "Mr. Harrison, why did you choose Ethan?" The billionaire smiled through tears. "Because when everyone else walked away, he gave everything he had to a stranger. And that's the kind of person the world truly needs." True wealth isn't measured by money. It's measured by the kindness you show when no one is watching.